Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Corona Vince Business Show. Here we have live Falk, Rob, and Jeffrey. Jeffrey, give me a nickname for you, man.
But Dave, you gotta do verses, not Vince. Vince.
Okay,
Verses.
I gotta.
People don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You know what happened, bro?
Like,
when
who
they
the fuck
kick,
is Vince?
Well, let me give you the when they kick you out of fucking school and they tell you can't go to another school. This is what happens, all right? I got one word wrong out of three. Shit happens.
You know, like,
Verses.
You know how many times that you said that? I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, Vince? Who the fuck is Vince? And I'm
I call it VS.
yes.
Vince. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of the Coronavirus versus Business.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we continue with the show, we always update you on what's happening in Canada. Right now, we're talking 271 cases as of this morning, 9 a.m., reported on the Government of Canada website. So this is factual. British Columbia now has 271 confirmed cases. Alberta, 146. Ontario, 258. Quebec, 121. Wow. Total number, combined with all provinces, 846 cases. Well, that's bad. You know what I mean? Compared to, obviously, our population is only about 33 million. We got, when you compare it to other countries, to me, that's bad. One is bad. And it seems like it's, going up.
I think
and
the
up.
biggest problem is I don't think those numbers are even accurate, because if they're saying 800-900, it's really in the thousands, obviously, because they haven't tested everyone properly.
Yeah.
So,
like I was just saying today, classmate of a friend of mine was tested positive for it because their roommate had it. So anybody, it seems like almost can get it now, because it's community spreading now. And fortunately, they shut down the schools a few weeks back already, right? So that would have spread like wildfire in that class. If you imagine 40 students together, everybody's laughing, talking, right? So...
Falk, I heard you on a Zoom conference call talking to one of the customers. I know you've been talking to customers all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing coming in the office and taking the time and calling customers.
Yeah.
Keeping it going. And
Gotta stay in touch, yeah.
What, you mentioned something about testing your temperature and whatnot.
Yeah, this was from a friend of ours. He's with the Economic Development in Oshawa, Ontario. And he just spent 2 months locked down over in China, because he spends 5-6 months out of the year in China anyway, right? So he was over there anyway, and then he couldn't get back. Everybody was in self-isolation. And what the Chinese did is they would forcibly test your temperature as you walk by on the street. Cop would come up to you, and they would force you to take your temperature just to check if you have a fever. And
where were they testing it? What orifice?
Yeah, right. I wonder, man. I wonder how they're doing that, because there's different ways you can do it. You can put it under your armpit even, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the number one test, what David was just referring to, the number one tip that he gave was get a temperature thermometer from Shoppers, a portable one, and test your own temperature twice a day. That's your main way of figuring out if you have the virus, because what are the first 2 symptoms of the virus, guys? What are the main symptoms of the virus? First one is a dry cough, and the second one is fever. And the third one is runny nose and all that. But the main 2 ones, the first one you're going to notice is a dry cough and the tickling in your throat. And the second thing you're going to notice is the fever.
Interesting.
Well, those are the same signs, with all due respect, for having a cold.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the cold won't give you fever. You have to have a flu for that. Cold won't give you fever.
You're right. Yeah.
So the fever thermometer, that was the main thing that he suggested, and that made so much sense to me too.
So what else beyond that? Because like Dave said, if you have a flu, how are you going to know which one it is? What else?
Yeah, right? It's the worst time in the world right now to have a normal flu or cold.
Because you
Agreed?
don't know the difference.
Yeah, and everybody's going to stigmatize you.
Yeah.
Well, this is true. You know your bodies. No one knows them better than you do.
Yeah.
So you know the difference in having a flu and having a cold.
Yeah.
I've been 2-3 times. I think Rob's been a part of 2. He had one time was the worst ever. Remember the time?
Yeah.
I was crawling down the stairs. I couldn't move. Rob knew something's wrong with you. This is never. And I knew that, and he knew that too. So you know.
Yeah.
Okay, like I'm not saying 100%, but you know the way you feel. No one else can tell you. So if you have a flu, which you've had before, is this something just a step further? Right?
It's never the cough.
I'm not Health Canada, so I'm just letting you know that I know if I feel completely different.
Yeah, that's it exactly. I just watched a video from Italy on Vimeo where somebody walked around with a camera in the hospital, and just what it looks like. It's just rows and rows of people with ventilators on, right? So yeah, exactly. You're gonna know how you feel. And for me, the worst thing with the flu was always not the cough or the sneezing or whatever. It was the energy level just drops to 1%.
Unbelievable.
Everything hurts, and you're just in bed. You can't even do anything. Yeah.
Well, 8 billion people are just about to get the flu.
Yeah.
And what kind of flu is that, Falk?
It's a really bad flu. I was just, the coronavirus. And I was just listening to this virologist in Germany, and he was describing this, why people are saying, oh, this is no worse than the flu. And he was saying, no, guys. First of all, way more people get sick from this than the flu. It spreads way easier than the flu. The cases that get serious have a higher mortality rate. So this is, on a lot of factors, this is way worse than the flu. It's more contagious, it's more fatal, there's more serious cases compared to mild cases compared to the flu. So he was saying, everybody should stop saying this is just the flu, because it's by multiples worse than the flu.
Absolutely. I was referring to 8 billion people getting the financial flu.
Oh, that's what you meant.
That's what I meant.
Because I
wanted you to talk about, because I know you wanted to get this off your chest.
Yeah.
And this is obviously about the coronavirus as well. 3 billion of them are in poverty, so they're really not going to feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't know the difference of they've always had the same amount of money, and they don't choose to take the opportunities out there. And some can't. Let's be fair. But 5 billion people will feel the financial flu. And things are getting really bad out there. I don't want to sound negative. I'm not a positive person, but yet I'm realistic. You know what I mean? Realistic on what's happening, what's going on in the world today. This is unprecedented. This is something that we've never experienced before. That's why I go back to the same prepare, expand, and persist. There is no time, no other time that you must push forward as a business. And being a person, a human being, to understand we got to push through this. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, coronavirus is not your problem. Having no money is a problem. Okay? The state that people could possibly go into that they've never been into before, and try to handle that. That's the problem. So don't focus on getting coronavirus. Oh my God, I'm going to get it. Focus on getting that financial flu, on what it's going to do to you. So take this time to, push forward. I know if people don't want to hear it, that's fine. Stop listening to the podcast, man. Unsubscribe. That's fine. But that's the honest truth. About a year and a half, about 2 years, we went through a lot of different staff. We're trying to find some great people to work for us and make sure that we're having the best so we can give the best. And I used to do a lot of team meetings at the time, and I could see it in their eyes. The people that no longer work with the best media, they just weren't, opened to taking some of the feedback that I was giving them. And if you go back to some of the videos and many conversations that we've had in meetings, I kept on telling them something's coming down the pipeline. Something's coming down the pipeline. You got to prepare. If you weren't part of 2008, if you weren't, that's fine. That's great that you weren't. But I'm telling you, I was. Not at the capacity now, but I was part of it. We were part of it. You got to prepare for it. They were laughing and this and that. I tell you right now,
man, 2008.
Going back saying, hey, that dude was friggin' right.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy was right. So I'm not trying to say, hey, I was right, because I'd rather be wrong, because I don't want anybody to go through something like this. But these are unprecedented times, and we have to work together as a team to help out these businesses that are struggling now, and open their eyes into the possibilities of, we can get through this. Let's utilize the digital platforms and push forward. And the customer that I believe, one of the customers that you were talking to, one of them is from China, and they went ahead and they wire transferred the monies for their campaign, because they know deep down inside,
months in advance too. They sent us months of budget in advance already.
And that's China.
Yeah.
So here in Canada, you know what I mean? Like the people, the businesses that are here, it's sad to say, but businesses will go out of business. It's going to happen. People are going to lose their jobs. It's gonna happen. So let's get prepared.
It's true, yeah. This is a teaching company, so they do remote teaching of Chinese students that are in China by native English speakers, such as over here. And guess what? There's a lot of North American companies that are doing the same thing. There's a lot of North American companies that are teaching students with English teachers, right? So is it going to be the Chinese company that grabs up all of these English teachers, or is it going to be a North American company, right? That Chinese company is currently pumping tens of thousands of dollars into advertising over here to grab all of the North American English teachers from home, right? So the Chinese are doing something right. They're investing in North American Google, right? Advertising.
So ask yourself, if you're a business owner, what are you doing to make sure your business survives and thrives through this? There's a lot of things you should be doing.
And thrives.
That's it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Create yourself some awesome assets. Create a social media following. These are all things you could be doing at home while doing the social distancing and helping your business grow. I got a few tips on what you can do right now to help your social media grow. If you're a beginner, you're not sure where to start, very simple. What problem do you solve? What's your superpower? Take that and create content all around that and put that onto social media. Put it on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, LinkedIn, and make stories, do live. Take advantage of all the different features and functions of these social platforms. And I got 3 letters for you. OPA, guys. What is OPA? Other people's audience. It's like back in the day, OPP, Naughty by Nature. Dave, what was OPP? You remember that? You know
down
me,
with
baby.
OPP.
You down with OPP?
Yeah, back in the days, used to spin
Other
that
people's.
stuff.
But now we're talking
I
about.
thought you were going to say other people's money.
I know. Yeah, no, I know OPM, other people's money.
No,
yeah, that's what it's all about.
OPA is other people's audiences.
I like OPA.
OPA, other
OPA.
people's audiences. So what do you do with OPA? On social, simple. You find out where your audience is, who already has your audience. Maybe you're going after Tony Robbins' audiences or Gary Vee, etc. And then you need to engage them on social. These are all things you can be doing for free. Doesn't cost you anything but time, which you have so much of right now. So create that content, put it out there, engage. This is how you're going to build your following on social media, and that's really an awesome asset for your business.
Ninja Rob.
So I hope that was valuable. Let us know in the comments, feedback. If it was crap, let us know too. I want to know.
Listen, I heard you talking to somebody today. Snoop Doggy Dog on you sometimes inside the office, around the corner. Check out your calls. They've been going great. Listen, I heard you talking to a construction company today. Something about employees laid off.
Crazy.
I think I heard 50
Rocky,
or something.
Yeah.
And then you made a sale.
Yeah.
So, long story short, huge construction company here in the GTA. They employ over 90 people, and
Let's not say the name.
40 of them are
Non-disclosure.
getting laid off. 40 out of 9 they're getting laid off. That's practically 50% of their workforce. And
how is that even possible? I thought their projects would be planned for months.
They
in
are.
advance,
The projects
right?
are planned. Everything's done, but they can't get the permits because the freaking city's all shut down. So they can't get work permits to do the construction.
It's so incredible how the reasons why businesses shut down in these times, right?
You got it.
Everything is set. All the projects, all the contracts are signed. Everything is great, but now the city shut down, so you can't get your permits.
You
wow,
got it, but
that is nuts.
It is.
Bad things
That is
happen to
nuts,
Good
you know?
people.
It is.
Got to be prepared.
How do you
How do you prepare for
How
that?
do you prepare for the city just
But
being
he-
like, no?
Hey,
He's pivoting. He's letting go of what he doesn't need right now, and hopefully he can hire them when things return back to normal. But you need to pivot, and just like you and your business, you need to pivot.
So he
make the
took your
changes,
call today?
Adapt.
I don't even think he's able to take calls, but he took your
Yeah.
call today
Yeah.
because he has time. Things have slowed down for him. And you went ahead and you stuck to the agenda.
You got it.
Stayed on course, the course that we've decided to make. Falk, yourself, myself, Jeffrey, the cameraman, and everyone else in the office. We said we're going to push forward, make these calls, and we're going to try to help as much as we can.
You got
And you
it.
told him the benefits, I believe, of having
The
reviews,
online reputation management.
reputation.
You got it. And he was interested, and he's actually going for it. So we're actually starting a new service for him now, online reputation management, making sure his online reputation is awesome. So it just goes to show you, you need to do whatever needs to be done. Get creative and adapt.
Yeah, adapt to the situation.
And don't be passive. Don't wait for things to happen for your business to get better. Good luck. If it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. So get used to the uncomfortable and do whatever you can to really take your business forward, not backward. Don't just wait for shit to happen. You make it happen. Make your own destiny. Make your future's destiny.
Yeah, and there's more time now. If you thought that you didn't have time before, well, now you should be saying, I got too much time, because 80% of the businesses are slow. 20% have been shut down. So now you got to take that time to say, okay, what do I do? Well, what do I do? I keep in touch with my customers. Now, it all depends on what industry, okay? I don't want to make it sound like, let me see here. Let me go to, if someone's throwing a party like next week and you're calling them to, advertise that party. No, I wouldn't call that business, okay? Call businesses that
would
obviously
still be operating and doing something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know that people are going to need landscaping in the summertime. You know that people are going to, still use these services, right? Keep in touch with your customers. And aside of that, you know what? You're not doing anything anyways, so call your customers that you were doing business with anyways. Hey, how you doing? How are you? How you making out? How's the family? You don't necessarily have to sell anything to them. Just talk to them like human beings, man.
Excellent
And I've done that a couple of days. I got to be honest with you. I can't pop 100, but I have other people that are doing it. Call them up. How you doing? Throw a text. Throw what's up. LinkedIn has videos now. I'm doing about 5 a day. Okay, but that's shitty. So don't follow what I'm doing. Try to do at least 50. Doing these videos. Hi, how are you? Doesn't necessarily have to be you're selling a product. Just keep in touch. Hey guys.
Well said.
Yeah. Because it's really about the care, right? You really do care that their businesses thrive.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
that's
we
really
care.
That's
what we've been working on for how many years now, right?
Yeah.
And the ones that say, like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be selling. I don't think they have a business. I tell you right now, I'm more than positive that they do not have a business. We have to stay on course. We have families to take care of. We got friends. We have coworkers.
And let's clarify this selling part. If you are selling something that is not of value to another business, then that's bullshit. You shouldn't even be in business to begin with.
And that is the formula to killing the coronavirus.
Yes.
Versus business, right? How you going to kill them? You got to stomp on top of the coronavirus. Beat the crap out of it.
I still say we get the bear and we beat him up today, but that's I agree. You got to beat the shit out of the corona. Yeah. Beat the shit out of what's stopping your business from succeeding, and you got to get creative. You got to get creative. Yeah. Get upset if you need to, man. This is a frustrating time. Yeah. Everyone wants you to be positive all the time, but you know what? It's freaking hard to be positive in situations like this. So, don't feel bad if you don't feel positive right now. It's okay. Get mad, but at the same time, take action in the right direction. Take that energy and put it forward in your business. Create some content on social and get out there and provide value. So yeah, back to my point. If you feel bad about selling something, maybe you need to rethink about what you're selling, because if you're not helping out someone else, you shouldn't be selling it. But if you are helping out someone else, you literally have an obligation to sell. So I hope that resonates with you, and I hope it makes sense. It did take a while for me to understand that, but if your business is going to help another business do better, generate more revenue, help them help more people, why not? You literally have an obligation to do it. It makes the world a better place like that. So I hope this makes sense. We don't encourage you to sell shit or garbage or something that's not of value. It has to be valuable. And yeah, just want to make that clarification.
Yeah, and utilize the tools that are available out there. There's tons and tons of tools, and if you don't know, give the office a call. Call us. Talk to Falk. Talk to Rob. Talk to our team. It's no cost to you.
Yeah, Amazon's gonna hire 100,000 workers, right? Zoom's stock is going through the roof. So right now is when delivery e-commerce is booming. There's this amazing quote by, I think, Hunter S. Thompson, the guy that wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and he goes, "A man that procrastinates in his choosing will do so until life forces him to make a choice." So if you just procrastinate on going digital, you procrastinate, you've been meaning to do this 2018, you've been meaning to do this 2019, you had all this time to set up an e-commerce shop on your website, to do deliveries and all of that stuff. Guess what? You procrastinated, and now life forces you to make a decision,
Well said, Falk. And for those of you that do end up doing business with us, and I want you to do something. If it's not with us, then pick a marketing service provider that you feel comfortable with. Give us a shot, but if it's not us, again, do it anyways, because it's something that you need to do. But I could tell you that my main man here, Falk, can manage your projects like no one else, and I know that you probably cut down a little bit of your staff. Call us. The Best Media has a great project manager here that can manage your digital for you.
Start to finish.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And maybe do a few things. Laundry.
We got free coffee here.
Free coffee.
Yeah.
What's that?
Back rubs.
Back rubs.
I thought he said hard drugs.
Hey, whoa, what's going on here? I got to talk to my
Special clients only.
Yeah.
Once you hit a certain threshold.
Wow.
Happy ending.
So in closing, I want to leave off by telling you once again, prepare, expand, don't contract, and persist. Move forward. You're going to get those times that it's like, you want to throw a towel in. I got to be honest with you. I want to throw a towel in every day. But I don't. Okay? It's happened. We're human. So those ones that say, how you doing? I'm doing fine. Bullshit. Just say you're not. But guess what? We're going to get through this together.
Yeah.
Okay? Stop with this BS and get home and start screaming at your wife, but at work you're all happy. Come on, man. Be real. Come on. Prepare, expand, persist.
That's it, everybody. Be safe. Take our advice. Let us know what you think. We're going to talk to you tomorrow.
We're going to talk to you on Monday. 3 days from now, the world's going to look a different place then.
Whoa.
Unbelievable, right? 3 days. Seems like nothing, but 3 days ago, the U.S. had 6,000 cases, and now they've got 16,000.
Yeah.
3 days ago. Unbelievable. So we'll see what the world looks like on Monday. We'll be back here in the studio. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Give us a comment. Reach out to us. Let us know what you thought of the podcast. Trash us. Hype us up.
If you don't like the way Falk sounds, let him know.
Exactly. Yep. I'll try to make my voice less annoying.
And damn, call us, man. Call us for help. We want to help. Check out our newsletter. Sign up to our newsletters. I think some newsletter went out the other day.
Yeah.
We're here to help you. You have a business, try us out. You got time now. Pick up the phone, and we can guide you into
A bright
places
future.
that you've never been before.
Free strategy sessions still available. Take advantage. Take advantage.
We should do one on the show.
Yeah.
Right? We got
Yeah,
phones.
yeah, we'll get a
put on
prospect. Yeah,
speaker.
definitely. Let's
Right
do
here.
it.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
How's that sound on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll schedule one.
You have one anyways.
Yeah,
no,
I
a
got
couple
lots.
of them.
I got lots.
Yeah.
You want to
So
play a recording right now?
No, we'll bring one live
Great.
What's wrong with right now?
because we're ending the show, man.
Okay, good reason.
I'm gonna put
That's
you on the
good
spot on Monday. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, eh? Hey, fuck,
Yeah.
you better do a good job.
reason.
All right.
Awesome. Maybe I'm gonna get these guys to approve. I wanted to have this big ass bear here. We're gonna put Corona on it. We're gonna beat the shit out of
Like
it.
a piñata.
We're gonna beat the shit out of Corona. So maybe I can convince these guys for Monday. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can beat the shit out of Corona on Monday.
Hey, let us know if you want to beat the shit out of a coronavirus here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Bye bye.
Peace.
I think that